to make a separate playlist on my channel called Luke's Van Wife.
That's me.
That's her. So she's actually, as of late, you've been getting your hands involved with quite a bit more, haven't you? Well, I suppose the last, ever since it's been sort of livable. Camp Quirky, for instance, we did a Luke's Van Wife video where you sort of made it all homely in here. But now we're going to be living in the van. You're going to be featured a lot more. So I think we're going to make a separate playlist where Becca is more the lead in the video.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No?
Features in the video.
Features, okay.
I like to think that I'm going to help. I'll probably just sit there and watch.
So we're making a controversial run to B&Q right now. We are including our weekly shop in this trip, but B&Qs have now opened their stores, and I'm thinking it's because everyone needs something to do to keep themselves sane, to keep their mind occupied. So for home DIY jobs around the house and things, they've now opened their doors. They are obeying all social distancing rules. There's people on the door wiping down trolleys, and there's lines on the floor. So I don't know what you all think about it, but we are going to pop into B&Q while we're out doing a food shop and grab a few bits so we can do some work on the van. And Becca is going to do the work.
What?
Yeah. You're going to do the work.
Oh.
Tell you what to do. I'll help you.
Okay.
But I thought it'd be fun. You're going to be living in here. I think you'd feel a lot prouder of the van if you had your hands involved and you said, I made that.
We'll see.
That reminds me, we need to buy another hand saw, a nice sharp saw, so you can cut some wood.
A little one for me, a baby saw.
No, you don't need a little one.
Beginner's guide.
No.
Little toy plastic one.
No, you're not a kid, you're a woman. You need a proper tool, your own.
Yeah.
Should we find a pink saw? I was just going to get all feminist then on your behalf and say, get you a proper saw. Then I thought, should we get a flowery pink one?
That's not my style.
That's definitely not your style. We need a more manly saw for you than I have.
Oh yeah.
That's sexist, isn't it? I can't help not say sexist things. Anyway, we're going to go to B&Q. But we've got gloves, we've got anti-back hand sanitizer. So
we're going to abide by the social distancing rules.
We are going to be sensible.
And we're also going to pick a few things up from my parents because they're at home, so we'll be doing their shopping as well. And
yeah,
whilst my dad and my sister are working, Mum isn't. She's retired, so she's been out in the garden. So we need compost and plants.
Compost and plants to keep them occupied, and a few foodie bits for them as well. You always drop food off at their doorstep. So, all right, we'll see you in a bit. All right. I wonder if there's a queue.
It's stopped raining.
Huh?
At least it's stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. Look at the car park. The car park is full. Look, there's the queue. They are obeying the rules. I've never seen this car park so full on a normal weekday. Clearly everyone is doing DIY at the weekends now. Right. How are we going to do this?
So, I've done a lot of food shops. I do mostly the food shops whilst we're, during this lockdown. And a few little tips I've got. So I never take my whole purse into the shop. What I do is I just, I take my card, just sling it in my back pocket, so it's really easy, so I'm not touching everything I don't need.
Nice idea.
Because there's two of us, Luke is going to be wearing gloves, because he's going to be pushing the trolley and touching everything.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm going to be, I'll have the phones to check lists and things, and the camera.
So you're handling the camera, the phone, the list, and the card, so you'll pay for it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to touch anything in the store. Luke will be the one touching everything, so hopefully we can keep it as minimal as possible, and obviously keep a distance from everyone else. And
then when we get back, hands with this, gloves with this, and you wipe down your card with it as well.
Yeah. I'll take some wet wipes as well.
Alright, here we go. I'm nervous. I haven't been out for ages.
Alright, let's do this.
Look how busy this car park is. Slam it. How you have to park when you have a big van. Well, that guy's trying to get some massive sheets of 8x4 into his steak vehicle. then people over there are getting compost. That's definitely not like essential. It's DIY, isn't it? I'm sure it's fine now.
And then you went in a group of 2 as well. That's quite good. Your hand's too big for those.
They fit me better than they fit you. Look at them, aren't they sexy? And me. Every aisle's got its own direction.
Oh, totally came here for a lazy spa.
They're really good, haven't they? Yeah.
Right, so first up is some
Just one bag.
compost, yeah, from Mum and Dad.
How many?
Is it 50 litres?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
Alright, and manure.
Yeah.
One of these.
Yeah. So we've had a bit of a tricky time, particularly in the garden centre. It's very difficult shopping for people that aren't here. But we've got a few bits. Hopefully we've got what Mum is after. We've got a saw.
Got Becca a new saw.
It's not pink and flowery, thank God.
Gonna make some cupboard doors and a drawer out of this stuff. Got some trim. Need a few more bits, haven't we?
Yeah, a few more bits. We're adhering to the one-way system.
It's really tricky, the one-way system, but it's really good. B&Q have done a really good job with it.
I feel a bit bad because I'm obviously not touching anything and Luke's really struggling with the trolley now. There's so much compost on it.
Now.
We're getting there. Oh yeah. From like
I do have a little bit of compost, right? But it's like, if you want me to make handles for like your tea towel rail out of copper, we need a couple of angles. Maybe actually, I'm not sure if I've got any. Maybe not. Get those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we can make a tea towel rail with it.
That could be cool. Ooh.
Pretty good haul. £100 lighter. Luckily, some of it's for your mum.
Yeah.
I've got some angled pine. These are going to be for some lighting in the bedroom area. You have to wait and see for that. These are going to be cupboard doors and a drawer, like a cutlery drawer. It's going to be part of the cutlery drawer. Becca's saw, some glue and some screws. Not to touch everything. And then your mum's stuff. One smelly bag.
One lovely bag of manure.
In my van.
Won't be for long. And then some plants.
Oh, my hands are all sticky, sweaty. Thank you.
Okay.
When is this all going to be over, eh? Alright, let's get out of here.
So we spent a little more than an hour in there and we queued for 15 minutes. So definitely took longer than we would have hoped. But most of that was Mum's stuff.
I do have a trade account. What's it called? Trade Plus or something?
A trade point.
Trade point, so we could get out of most of the queue.
Oh yeah, the queue was big, but we didn't have to queue. That was really good. So yeah, it took a little longer. But I mean, that doesn't matter if we've got nothing better to do, and also if it keeps you safe. So now we're going to drop Mum and Dad's stuff off and then head home and
work on the van.
Yeah.
Right, go on in. Make me some cupboard doors. What's the first thing you need?
Can I just like snap my fingers?
And then it's done.
And now they're done.
Nope, we're not going to do one of them cuts.
Okay.
So what do you need?
Wood.
Okay, so these are going to be cupboard doors. They are going to be covered or painted. That we have an idea for that, so you have to wait and see. Oh, flipping heck! Look at that. So that's going to have to be on the hidden side. Is the other one okay?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so that'll just be the inside face then. What do you need?
My trusty new saw.
You've got your new saw there. Yeah.
And as I'm a woman, I need instructions.
No, you don't. No, you don't. What? All right, tape measure, pencil. You need to measure the holes, don't you?
Yeah.
You need to measure the holes of the cupboards. Then draw it on there.
What's your van? You know where everything is. I don't.
Okay, I'll get you the stuff. Come over here. Tape measure. So you need a pencil, yeah?
Yep. Interesting way to sharpen a pencil.
Oh, that's how everyone sharpens pencils.
I use a sharpener.
Yeah? You think I'm going to have a pencil sharpener in here? Right. What's this doing in here? Cluttering my workstation.
That's sustenance.
Okay. Right, let me take the GoPro.
Okay. I mean, how hard can this be? Men do it all the time.
You're going to start on that one, are you?
No.
Nice new. Oh.
What's the rest of your hammer?
That's all you need, that's fine.
Why wasn't a hammer on the flipping B&Q?
We should have got a hammer, you're right. But it's fine. So we're about to fit the hinges. I think instead of cladding the front of this cupboard, what I'm going to do is fill any screw holes and then either paint just the frame or burn the frame or something like that. But yeah, I can't be bothered to clad anymore. Like this cupboard up here, I started cladding it. It's just a lot of faff, so yeah, I'm going to leave it exposed, either burnt or painted. So yeah, Becca's just marking the holes for the hinges. Okay, different day. As you can see by my top, it is May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you. So yeah, I'm just finishing the last cupboard here, but a little tip. So I stick a little nail in here just to keep it some touch in this, so that when I fit the hinge at the top, this won't be rubbing on the bottom as it goes in. So we have cut and hung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. And the reason we went for MDF rather than ply is because B&Q didn't have any ply. They had some really thin stuff, but I wanted to use 9mm so that they were solid and they didn't flex. So we went for the next best thing which they had, which is 9mm MDF. But that doesn't matter because they're going to be covered or painted, and I'm not going to tell you which. We have a plan for them, or we have two plans. We have a choice of 2 plans to go for. We're not sure which we're going to go for yet. But yeah, Becca has cut out all these cupboards. I hate hanging doors and hinges, but the hinges we went for, I was given, so they match. This is the cupboard above the cab. They matched all these, but these are these little butterfly type hinges. They are made to look old. I've got them on the door there. I've got these kind of handles and these things as well. So I was giving them all. They're all kind of textured to kind of give that old looking appearance. So yeah, I'm going to see how this cupboard goes because I'm not cladding the framework. So I'm either going to, actually I'm not going to tell you, but I'm not cladding it like I did this cupboard over here. So depending on how this cupboard goes, I may completely redo that cupboard because I'm not happy with it anyway. So that's where we're up to at the moment on these doors. But I've got to go to work now, so I'll see you in a minute. Right. Okay, so this is where we're up to on the cupboards. We went out and we bought some paint because we are gonna paint these cupboards. Everything in this van is wood, you know, it's tongue and groove or it's bare wood. So I was originally going to clad these as well, but we're going to try to paint them. We're going to paint the frame a different colour to the doors. And it's always difficult. I find it very difficult. Well, my wife and I did. Let me get comfy here. I find it very difficult to choose a colour. Because everything's wood in here, so I don't know, this cover is going to look very different to everything else that's in this van. Depending on how that looks, we may copy the cupboard above the kitchen over here. May do the same on that. So we've got door handles. So we've got to paint the frame, paint the cupboards, probably a few coats on those. I've got door handles that we bought that we're going to put on, just simple wooden handles. Little magnetic catches to keep the doors shut. And eventually I'll get some little pistons on it so they'll stay up when you open them. But yeah, today's job, I've got a bit of trim as well to go on this bottom corner. That's what today's job is. Hopefully that will get a lot of people off my back. When are them cupboards going to be done? Even my good friend Mel, he keeps dropping a comment now and then. When are you going to get them cupboards done, Luke? Alright, I'm on it. I'm on it. There's the Luke's Van Life bunting. Right, so now this corner trim. Using a bit of filler, just fill in all the cracks in the frame. Never have the right tools for the job. This is my spreader. Very big, cumbersome. So we've just ordered a pizza to the van, and we've just bought a worktop. So we're going to be building a little, what do you call it? What is it? It's kind of a sawhorse, you know, those cheapo worktop things. So we're going to build that now. It'd be helpful to lean all the doors on for paint. it's a very, very light green, and this is a very light grey. So we're gonna, what colour are we doing this? The frame is gonna be the grey, and the doors are gonna be this sort of light green. Let's see how that looks. So, update. I'm not sure on it. I think Becca likes it. I'm not sure on the colours because it's so different in here. Maybe the frames need to be a little bit darker, but we're not sure. We're gonna finish it, put it all together, because once all the hinges are on, I've got all my trim in the corners and the handles and things. It might look different. It might grow on me. So we'll finish it up, and I'll try and live with it for a little while and see if it grows on me. But we like this kind of green. Or mint green. Maybe the frame needs to be darker, but we'll see. Just gonna put it together, see how it looks when it's finished. Right, so I've got some some more rope, which I use for my corner trim. Makes a really, really nice finish. So yeah, I'm gonna just go around the whole frame now. Yeah, let's do that. Already looks way better for this rope trim. Matches what I've got in the corners now. There's always going to be a funny join and the rope's kind of fray at the end, but you just have to do your best. But yeah, this rope looks cool, I think. That's made a huge difference. Really tidies up the edges. Love using rope. Like nautical. Boop, boop. I hate painting. Oh, it's the worst job. Really just don't like it. Alright, can paint the back of these doors. Looking at the colour of that frame on this GoPro, it looks really blue on the camera. It's not. It's a light grey. What's it called? Hampton's silk. Anyway, it's a light grey, but it does look really blue on there. You can recoat after 2 to 4 hours. Nah. Filming on my phone right now because my GoPro's over there and I'm kind of trapped here. So, oh, look at that door. Man, that's got to be soon, right? I've got to finish this door. Oh, okay, I'm not waiting 2 to 4 hours before coats. So the doors are done. That's the inside of the door. I've done the edges of the doors as well. I hope that they're going to fit up here. Now that they've all got a few layers of paint on them, they might be a little bit snug. We'll see. Might have to sand the edges of the doors down and then paint them again. Also painted this. Oh, don't fall into it because it's still wet. This is a piece of wooden angled trim, which I've painted, which goes on this edge here. Gonna give that half hour, 40 minutes to dry because I am impatient, and then fit it all and see what it looks like when it's all together. Just put this bit of corner trim on. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks okay. Just held on with 3 little nails, which I may dab with a little bit of the paint. I don't know why I'm trying to go for perfection here. Makes a change. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. It's not actually as blue as it appears on the camera, but here's my little butterfly hinges. I'm just going to try and fit the doors. Turns out there's a slight discrepancy with all these hinges. I thought they'd all be identical, So now I've got gaps in funny places. Gap there, no gap there. The gap there's fine, but I need to shave off the bottom. I think that's okay. This one here, I've got a gap here, no gap there. They all hung beautifully before, so, but I've taken the hinges off and moved the hinges to different spots. So that hinge may have been over there, for instance. I don't know. I never labelled up the hinges. I thought they'd all be the same. And because I've got this wardrobe over here cladded in tongue and groove, that colour doesn't quite look, that doesn't look good over there. So that cupboard will have to be painted a different colour. Not sure whether we're going to replace this cupboard with how we've done this. We're just not sure yet. We like the colours, but I don't know. You have to let me know what you all think. I chose not to paint the underside, but maybe that makes it look more strange. I'm not sure. So I'm going to end this video here because I want to get all your suggestions and opinions, and I'm just going to leave this for a week or two and just sort of live with it and see if it grows on me. I might have a fiddle around with the hinges, see if I can get them doors to hang a bit nicer. And we have bought some handles, like little wooden handles for the cupboards, but now I'm thinking we should get something black, like some metal rusticy looking black handles for them. So yeah, these doors don't shut properly now because of the hinges, so if I want to make them doors fit, I just have to sand the bottom off of the door a bit. But yeah, it's a bit of a downer to the end of this video, but doesn't always go to plan. Doesn't always go how you hope it's going to go. So I like to think this channel's a warts and all kind of channel. The trim on the edge and the rope, just perfect, amazing. I really like that. Really, really smartens it up. Yeah, this one here is definitely doesn't look right with the burnt tongue and groove. Still need to get a corner trim on the end of this wardrobe. Alright. Comments down below, let me know how I can, let me know if you've got any suggestions, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.